A couple of weeks ago, people all over the world have become familiar with coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, which has resulted in great fear, trouble, and concern by many. And just when to think of it, I realized so many things that COVID-19 is a wake-up call from God, that there's always consequences in every actions we make. And guess what? Sadly, it's all coming back to many of us right now. If only people know how to be contented and know how to respect every living creatures that our God has been made for all of us, maybe we are not in a situation like this, where pandemics causes so much fear to everyone. Fears abound, such uncertainty. I'm even beginning to ask myself, how long will it last? Will I still be able to pay my bill? What if I get sick? Am I prepared enough? Will there be enough food and other essentials? Will I be able to go back again to my normal life? So many questions been bothering me. Different kind of emotions, resentment, anger, deep sadness, frustration rise up as I think of so many events in our life that in which our lives is not going to happen anymore. People used to be very busy with their everyday living, and it seems like everything is so fast. We get things we want in an instant. People made everything almost in an instant and possible without thinking of negative effects of it, especially in our modern nature. Our surroundings. We're always after of the benefits to the point that we forgot to consider and balance things out. People became greedy and self-centered. As a result, look at what is happening right now in our world. Things that are so fast become slow. We are now being quarantined for an unknown period of time. The last 4 weeks feels like 4 months, as our gathering places becomes ghost town. The busiest city becomes inactive. Noisy places are now quiet. Such a deafening silence that made me feel so weird and uncomfortable, because those places never been quiet as it is right now. It's unimaginable, right? But the good thing about it, try to look at the change in the atmosphere around Manila. You can see blue skies, wildlife returning to its natural habitat, and people have had to evaluate their priorities. Though, it's crystal clear that we are now facing a war with an unseen enemy, and it's fearsome, I know. Like, hey, come on. How will you be able to defend nor protect yourself from an invisible enemy? It's terrible. As I write this essay right now, I realize that we, human, are the one who started this battle, and we are now being punished. It's a result of our acts and wrongdoings. Blaming each other's won't work. Let's take a look at what members of medical profession doing. They cooperate with each other and working around the clock to figure out and give solution in this problem. We need to do the same. This is the perfect timing to unite as one. This is a fight of every human being, regardless of your color, race, beliefs, and even gender identity. Instead of complaining, murmuring, gossiping around, why don't we try to be part of the solution? Choose to be part of the solution. In a world where negativity is raining around, let's try to see the situation in a positive way. Let's try to see the situation with a silver lining, so that negativity could not grow and foster. This is timely and relevant, I know, right? The winning speech of Miss Catriona Gray, it made her won her crown. So why don't we apply it now? Now that we are afraid and so unsure of the things around us, maybe in that way we can also get the crown. I mean the real crown, the crown of life. Not the virus having its own awful crown. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I had this kind of feeling that being at home is not boring at all. Instead, let's grab this opportunity to spend more time with our loved ones and make quality time with them. Now that we have a lot of time to take things slow down and appreciate little things that we forgot to appreciate before, I guess this is all we've always been lacking of since then, the time for our loved ones, because we're too busy doing the things that we thought that is really important, like our work and social life. Oh, of course, yes, it's also important. But this fight is far different from others. It's about life being in danger. It's a battle where you need to choose which one matters to you the most. I guess we can afford to lose things that is somehow important to us at the moment, but the life we have, once it's gone, once it's gone, you can never take it back again. So value it. Value it by being responsible individual, by obeying government's order, and always treat others the way how you like to be treated, especially creatures that has also life. The kindness we put out in the world always finds a way of coming back to us. A simple act of kindness to help others can inspire them so that they can also become kind to others. It's a process of repeats. Anyone who goes out of their way to help others will always be blessed more than they gave. One more thing. We all know that it's hard to fight in a battle being unprepared, without a sword and even an armor. Like the battle we are facing right now. We're in a battle against deadly disease COVID-19. This situation makes me realize the importance of saving money. Kapag may isinuksok, may bubunutin. Simple words, right? But it means a lot. It can somehow help you to go on and continue this battle of life. In addition to that, for me, the best armor we can bring every time we're in a battle is our Creator, our Almighty God. Trust and leave everything to Him because He knows what's best for us. Everything happens for a reason because of God's purposes. Life goes on. And don't forget that prayer is really powerful indeed. I know the whole world is in chaos and people are trying to survive this scare. But fortunately, in this time of difficulties, we have modern heroes, which are the frontliners. They are the people who risk their own lives just to protect us from any harm. Imagine being in front of the battle without being well prepared. And I guess no one does, because we never expected such a horrible disease will come to destroy us. And I know it sucks a lot. That also made me think about families of the frontliners, the feeling of being worried for their loved ones. No matter how they please them to stay for them, yet they still continue and go, even though they know their life is being in danger, that one of their foot is being in the pit. They became heroes in their own ways. We, as human beings, a simple individual, can also become a hero of the world, by just being simply good role models to others and being not abusive to any kind of living creatures. Imagine if all the people are being like that. Maybe we will not create such a horrendous and dreadful virus. Lastly, this catastrophe has taught me a lot about life that I can definitely use in the future. It also gives me a chance to reflect with my doings as an individual. I realize that everything can change in a blink of an eye. It also helps me to discover my real purpose in life. That it's not too late to make our lives more meaningful. Let's spread love, give respect, show compassion, have contentment, positivity, prayer, and a simple act of caring is a pretty good way to make the world smile again and becomes a better place to live again. May this pandemic make us a better person, not a burden. Also to teach us a lesson how to become a real survivor with a heart in a battlefield of life. Thank you and God bless you all. This is an essay of Mr. Ronald Way Acorade. I am from Team Foxtrot and thank you for listening guys. Salamat.